Hey, welcome back to Fox Weather Now. The countdown clock for Artemis II just started ticking down a couple minutes early, so we want to get right out to the Space Coast. That's where we find Fox Weather's Brandy Campbell. She's joining us now from the press mound at Kennedy Space Center, which is probably one of the coolest places anywhere on this planet. And Brandy, we're right behind you. There it is, 49 hours. Hopefully, we'll have humans headed toward the moon.
Yeah, Ian, in 49 hours, as you just pointed out, hopefully it's going to be a very exciting moment to be here along the Kennedy Space Center. So as you take a look here, I want to give you guys a layout of where we are. This is basically the press site. This is where you're going to see tons of journalists here with their camera crews, just like we are here with Fox Weather, documenting this moment in history. I also have to point out you have the rocket Artemis right off in the distance. It's there on launch pad 39B. So it is massive, taller than the Statue of Liberty, but for us, it is far off in the distance, and it's going to be a really exciting moment to see it ignite and eventually go up into space on Wednesday. So we still have a bit of time until the real action starts, but for now, we know, again, the launch clock, it has began, and about 10 minutes before that clock started, the crews, they were called in to work. So things are starting to get into action, and I actually just spoke with Cliff Lanham. He's the deputy manager for NASA Exploration Ground Systems, asking him what happens once this clock starts ticking. Take a listen.
As the teams get ready for their call to stations, which will occur around 4:30 p.m. today, they'll be on station. So what will happen is we'll start powering up Orion, powering up ICPS, the second stage of the rocket, and then getting into core stage power up. So they'll start powering up, doing checkouts, and of the systems getting ready for ultimately the launch on Wednesday.
All right, and live you're looking at the Artemis rocket, the Space Launch System, and right on top of it you have Orion. That's their spacecraft that they're ultimately going to be inside of once they are orbiting the moon, going further, if they make the record, further than any humans have gone into deep space. So again, that's going to all begin in space, at least we can say, orbiting the Earth first and then going into space starting Wednesday. Now, Cliffy also said tomorrow the crews here, they're going to continue that process of powering up and checking their systems. But Wednesday is going to be the big day. And the first milestone on Wednesday will be when they get the go ahead to start tanking the rocket. So loading it with the fuel propellants to get it up into space. So we have a lot of things to really just look out for, those milestones for the teams here. I'm sure it's going to be a very busy 2 days for them. But one thing here on Fox Weather that we are, of course, keeping an eye out for will be weather. Earlier today, we spoke with one of the launch weather officers that actually will be on lead for the Artemis mission. And he told me as of today, right now, they have an 80% chance of favorable weather for the launch. But that also means on the flip side is a 20% chance that they do have weather violations. So right now, clouds, that's one thing they're going to be keeping in mind, maybe like thick clouds that could propose an issue for them, especially if it's right above the rocket. And the second thing they're going to keep an eye out for is wind. If you're looking at my hair from time to time during our reports, you can tell it's a little windy out here. It's very breezy, and so that's going to be something they're going to keep their eye out for on Wednesday. And for anyone, if you don't know, the astronauts, is 4 of them that will be on board, and that's Reed Wiseman. He's the commander for this mission. Victor Glover, he's the pilot, and we have 2 mission specialists. That's Christina Cook and Jeremy Hansen. So they are, one, I'm sure, just making a personal big milestone, but also just for humanity and for Americans, Canadians. We have the first Canadian also going into deep space as well. So a big day to look forward to out here, Ian. And for folks who are here along the Space Coast, they're going to be here witnessing history as well. Maybe as I mentioned, that milestone of going the furthest in space, seeing the backside of the moon a little further than we have before in previous missions.
Hey, Brandy, I see your credential clipped on there to your waist, and now I started to get FOMO because
Yes.
I kept mine from all the times I had the opportunity to cover launches. Where you are in the press mount, it made me laugh.
You have to.
We got zoomed in on the SLS, and a gentleman ran in, and he was taking a picture of the clock, and I'm like, man, I've been that guy where you're standing. I mean, that's as close as if you're not one of the 4 people in the Orion capsule, which you told us about, you're probably not getting closer to the rocket than that. What's the feeling like out there?
I mean, for one, it's excitement. I'll tell you, though, this is, 2 days ahead of launch. So it's not the large crowds that you'll see on launch day. People are slowly trickling in. We're one of the early arrivals here. But I mean, it's just so much excitement in the air. People are just excited to see this take off. We know Wednesday is going to be kind of a peak launch day for them because we know the crew, if things time out correctly and they can launch in that early portion of the window, they can experience and see an eclipse from space. So there's some pretty cool things they can do if they have the right timing. And also weather is pretty good for Wednesday, whereas you check our Fox Weather app going into some of the later days for launch, it's not looking so great. So everybody's excited for Wednesday. I can't wait to go talk to some of the people who are traveling in town on the beach and see what they are thinking, just seeing a manned launch that is going to go around the moon. I can tell you one thing for myself, Ian. I'm excited. While we were on the break, that's when the countdown clock actually began. And it was like, oh, it started. Things are real. Things are happening here.
It's so exciting when it starts. I was there once and the clock stopped at 9. They scrubbed the watch. 9 seconds. Oh. That was a tough day. Oh. What's the word out there about this press conference? We got about 10 minutes until it gets started. This is an update on some of the preps for launch. If everything's good here, it feels like this could be about as locked in as a launch can be. We know there are so many variables in between now and all zeros on that clock.
Yeah, they are. And actually earlier when I spoke with the weather officer, he said at 1 o'clock they were going into a meeting until 4 o'clock. So I'm sure just gathering all of the information that they needed to for that press conference. So we'll definitely have to keep an eye out for that and see what news we can get out of it. But just from talking to experts today, I've talked to about 4 or 5 of them and asked, how are you feeling about lunch? Are you feeling confident? And I've gotten mostly positive vibes from everybody. So hopefully that translates in that press conference that we see. But again, if we can give you guys a look here at the grounds, you can see people are now gathering by the countdown clock, taking their pictures and probably videos, just like Ian mentioned, that excitement of just seeing some commotion here. And as we continue to pan to the left, I want to show you something that they have set up here. One of the RS-25 engines. I still got to get up close and see it. It's humongous, but that's what they have on the very bottom of the Space Launch System. 4 of those, in fact. So just some perspective of how large that rocket is. That's just one of the engines from the core stage of the rocket. And then there's more outside of that one. And as you continue panning to the left, you have the VAB, that building. It is impressive and massive. And I tell you, when you're here in person, it almost looks like a movie set. It just looks unreal, just as it is to see a space launch happen. It looks unreal. It is so exciting, and I'm excited to bring it to you guys here live on Fox Weather. And we're going to obviously keep you guys updated over the coming days leading up to launch, letting you guys know how we're looking with weather. That is a big factor. The rocket, Ian, could be just fine, but if the weather has an issue, that could cause a scrub, and we don't want that. So I'm going to go find some wood tonight.
Yes, we'll be sick if that's the case. But yeah, tallest one-story building in the world, the Vehicle Assembly Building. Brandy, you are about, we hope, to see something incredibly special, and we can't wait to share that experience with you. That's Fox Weather correspondent Brandy Campbell. Thank you. We'll be talking to you soon.